the silent choir. The snow fell heavily that Christmas Eve, blanketing the small town of Havens Hollow in eerie silence. The only sound was the distant tolling of the church bell, ringing out every hour. Ellie, an exhausted single mother, hurried her way home after her shift at the diner. Her 7-year-old son, Noah, was waiting for her with a mug of cocoa and a worn copy of A Christmas Carol. But as she rounded the corner to her street, she noticed something strange. Figures standing still in the middle of the road. At first, she thought it was carolers, bundled in scarves and coats. But as she got closer, she realized they weren't moving. Their faces were pale and expressionless, lips parted as if caught mid-song. There were no voices, no harmonies, just the faint whistle of the wind. Ellie's heart raced. "Can I help you?" she asked, her voice trembling. The figures didn't respond. She recognized one of them, Mrs. Dobbins, her elderly neighbor. But her eyes were blank, unseeing. Noah appeared at the window, his small hand pressed to the glass. "Mom?" he called, his voice muffled by the frost. Ellie bolted for the door, slamming it behind her. "Lock the windows," she ordered, pulling Noah away. But before she could draw the curtains, she saw them. More figures gathering in the yard, staring silently at the house. "Who are they?" Noah whispered, clutching her arm. "I don't know." Ellie admitted, her voice shaking. She fumbled for her phone, but it was dead. The power flickered, and the room plunged into darkness. And then, they heard it. A low, haunting hum. It started soft, like a distant echo, but quickly grew louder, filling the house with an otherworldly melody. Ellie grabbed a flashlight and peeked through the curtains. The figures were swaying now, their mouths open wide, the sound pouring out of them like a ghostly choir. "Noah, stay with me," Ellie whispered, backing away. But when she turned, Noah was gone. She found him standing at the back door, his eyes wide and glassy. "They're singing for me," he said, his voice distant. "No, Noah," Ellie screamed, grabbing him just as the door burst open. Cold air rushed in, and the figures were suddenly inside, their song deafening. Ellie clung to Noah, screaming, but the sound drowned out everything else. When she woke, the house was quiet. The figures were gone, and so was Noah. The snow outside was untouched, the world eerily still. On the dining table lay a single note scrawled in a child's handwriting. "I'll be home for Christmas.